Hi, I'm Tiffany, creator of the Bloom Pathway. This is a place for women who are ready to return to themselves. Around here, we believe every transformation begins with one honest question. So let's ask one together. Why can't I relax? It's such a simple question, and yet for so many women, it's one that quietly follows them through everyday life. You finally sit down on the couch and immediately think about the dishes. You take a vacation, but your mind never leaves your to-do list. You finally have a free afternoon and somehow end up feeling guilty instead of peaceful. You tell yourself you'll rest once everything is finished, but somehow everything is never finished. For years, I thought this meant there was something wrong with me. I admired women who seemed calm, women who could spend an afternoon reading a book or laying by the pool without mentally organizing their entire lives. I wondered, why can't I do that? Why did rest feel so uncomfortable? Why did I always feel like I should be doing something? It wasn't until much later that I realized I had been asking the wrong question. The better question wasn't, why can't I relax? It was, what taught my body that it wasn't safe to? That question changed everything, because relaxation isn't something we force, it's something we allow. And our bodies only allow what they believe is safe. For many of us, we grew up receiving praise for being productive, for being responsible, for taking care of everyone else, for pushing through, holding it all together. Somewhere along the way, our nervous systems quietly learned that slowing down was risky. If we stopped, maybe we'd disappoint someone. Maybe we'd fall behind. Maybe we'd be seen as lazy. Maybe we would lose our value. So even when our minds desperately want rest, our bodies stay alert. Not because they're broken, but because they're trying to protect us. Once I understood that, I stopped fighting myself. Instead of asking why I couldn't relax, I became curious. What would help my body feel safe today? Sometimes the answer was taking a walk on the beach. Sometimes it was turning my phone off for an hour. Sometimes it was sitting outside with my morning coffee and allowing myself to do absolutely nothing. Not because I had earned it, but because I needed it. That small shift changed the way I cared for myself. I stopped treating rest like a reward. I started treating it like nourishment. I don't think healing always begins with changing your thoughts. Sometimes it begins with changing the environment that your body lives in. A slower morning, a deeper breath, a meal you actually enjoy, saying no without explanation, putting your bare feet in the grass, letting yourself stop before you're completely exhausted. Tiny moments that quietly tell your nervous system, you're safe now. And those moments add up. Little by little, your body begins to believe you. And one day, you notice something beautiful. You sit outside watching the sunset, and your mind isn't racing. You finish your coffee while it's still hot. You take a Sunday afternoon nap, and you don't apologize for it. Not because you became a different woman, but because you finally gave yourself permission to become the woman you were beneath the survival. A question to carry with you. Instead of asking yourself, why can't I relax? Try asking, what would help my body feel safe today? Sometimes the smallest question opens the biggest door. If today's question resonated with you, you're going to love the Mind and Body Pathway inside the Bloom Pathway. It's a collection of gentle classes designed to help you understand your nervous system, quiet your inner critic, rebuild trust with yourself, and create a life that feels calm from the inside out. Because healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about creating enough safety to finally become yourself.